Hey guys, welcome back to the channel McNallie Money, home of all things stock, investment, and personal finance related. In today's video, we're going to be profiling PSQ Holdings, Public Square Holdings. This is a company through their website and app platforms that seeks to pair up like-minded consumers and brands in their local communities. In addition to that, they're also coming out with Q4 and 2023 earnings tomorrow, so I thought this was a very timely video to get out, you guys, specifically if you're looking for exposure to the e-commerce software app type of sector. Now, before we get into all that, please take a second, hit the like button. It's a huge help to myself and the channel. It really does help push this content to other people like you who may find value. If you're not already subscribed, McNallie Money, feel free to join. We just crossed 42,000 subscribers. We'd love to have you as part of the community. And finally, you guys, leave a comment in the section below if you're holding shares of PSQ, what your thoughts are on earnings and recent events, and your outlook for 2024. Now, with that being said, let's get into today's video. So that's right, guys. Today's video, we're going to be profiling PSQ Holdings, or Public Square Holdings Incorporated, trades under the ticker PSQH on the New York Stock Exchange main board in the US, currently up 16 cents or about 3.5% on the session. This is as of Tuesday, March 12th, currently trading hands for about $4.82 per share. Now, if we zoom out to a 6-month chart, you can see market cap on PSQ Holdings is sub $150 million, trading relatively sideways over the last few months, with just a slight increase in share price from what we observed all the way back in the middle of October of last year when it was trading at $4.55. Now, we have seen a spike all the way up to the low 630s here back in January of this year, so there definitely is some price action in this name and a lot of really interesting things going on at this company, as we're going to learn about in today's video. So if we jump over to the corporate website, I'll leave this linked in the video description below. Essentially, Public Square, through their app and website platform, connect consumers with brands that they identify with. You can see Public Square is America's marketplace in the parallel economy that empowers like-minded patriots to discover and support companies from a wide variety of industries that share their values. So a really interesting and differentiated business model compared to anything else we've looked at on the channel. We are the largest traditional values-driven marketplace in the country. Americans are hungering for a future where power is back in the hands of the people and a patriotic economy is created. An economy where small business owners prosper and where those businesses and consumers who love their country and respect personal liberties can thrive without having to self-censor and sacrifice their values due to the fear of cancellation. And we're going to see, as we move through the presentation, the network that Public Square has assembled in this mission truly is quite impressive. And again, a very unique business model that appeals to a lot of people who aren't necessarily resonating with the big corporate brands we're seeing in North America. Now, if we navigate over from the investor relations portion of the Public Square website to the customer-facing side of this organization, you can see a wide variety of products offered in various categories, including apparel, food and drink, sports and outdoors, home, health and wealth, and baby and kids. And if we take food and drink, for example, you can see a huge database of companies that have partnered with Public Square to bring their products to people or customers whose vision and mission statement really aligns with that of their own. So just a quick example of some of the products that are offered. You can see extremely high-end services here, you guys, delivered right off the website. And in a lot of cases, products that you're not going to find in your traditional big box retailers. And if we now navigate back to the Public Square investor relations portion of the website, you can see under the current news, just came out yesterday, the expansion of that partner network, now opening up doors with Hobby Lobby to provide a new baby gift box set. So just one example of how PSQ Holdings is continuing to bolster their offering, the number of products that are available through their platform, and the number of partners or retailers that they actually work with. So a great addition to the baby and kids portion of the website here. Now, for the remainder of the video, we're going to spend some time in the investor presentation. I mentioned earlier this is also an app in addition to the website, so that's an image of what the app would look like itself. And as we continue to scroll down, you can see some very strong comments and data supporting the mission statement and vision of Public Square. So 65% of Americans say they're very or extremely proud to be American. 71% of Americans say they prefer buying from companies that share their values. And that's exactly what's formed this patriotic alternative marketplace that Public Square is so well known for. So under some of the investment highlights, you can see it's the leading mission-driven platform, as we talked about, connecting patriotic Americans with like-minded businesses. They have a large TAM, or total addressable market, of over 100 million Americans based on those polls. Values verification, as it's known by Public Square, helps people ensure platform mutual trust in order to drive customer satisfaction and retention. So the values verification is an internal verification system to ensure only the best companies are represented. They've got multiple revenue streams to accelerate financial growth and performance of the company. Proprietary data and analytics, obviously, a ton of powerful information, being able to pair up these consumers with like-minded businesses, and a management team with strong personal conviction and alignment with the platform users themselves. So as a result, Public Square has put together this data-driven business model, again, connecting local business searches, e-commerce sales platforms, targeted advertising, private label, direct-to-consumer offerings, along with small, medium-sized business B2B offerings, and the PSQ users and business lists that come along with this type of database. So extremely strong data and analytics that are not only generated from the trends that PSQ Holdings is seeing, but is actually implemented into their day-to-day operations. Now, in terms of the platform itself, it was launched nationwide in July of 2022, so only a couple years old, over 70,000 businesses. This is as of September 30th of last year, so this number continues to grow. A 224% year-over-year business growth rate, 646% year-over-year consumer growth rate, and an impressive 1.6 million plus active consumer members as of, again, September of last year. So in terms of the actual operation of the app or platform, businesses agree that they will not only support the cause, but will not have any direct conflict with core values of Public Square and respect the core values of this platform. Businesses can then elect to advertise services through the app itself through a multi-month subscription paid contract. Now, on the actual consumer side of things, they can search, shop, and share through the app itself. So very similar to a lot of the e-commerce platforms we're probably familiar with in our existing day-to-day life. The e-commerce platform itself launched on November 1st of last year, so that's a relatively new addition to the platform. We just saw that on the desktop version as well. And it's worth mentioning that guest browsing is free and does not require an account or need sign-in to actually start. So if you want to go check out the platform and look around, get a feel for it yourself, you can do that 100% free without creating a login. And then, of course, they've paired this powerful platform with a network of highly influential people, ambassadors, influencers in their respective fields to really push out the marketing and outreach of Public Square itself. Now, the final thing I wanted to leave you guys with is just an overview of some of the key accomplishments and really the milestones that have been met to date. And as you can see here, really pulling all four of these revenue streams together in a cohesive offering that really presents a great value proposition to prospective investors. So first and foremost is their advertising platform, which we just looked at. Over 1.6 million consumer members and 70,000 businesses to date, again, as of September of last year. So that's obviously a huge advertising engine or revenue stream for Public Square. You've then got private label products. So think of Costco or Kirkland, you guys, as Public Square is starting to see trends and buying trends on their platform. They can then start to private label some of these products and actually enhance the experience for their customers. They've got e-commerce and e-commerce expansion. So again, that launched on November 1st. There's over 400,000 products that are already available for purchase on the website itself. And then, of course, the B2B offerings and adjacent services, which we touched on a little bit earlier, offering critical services through what's known as the PSQ link offering to small and medium-sized partners to harness things like CRM, customer relationship management, ERP, and a variety of other internal functions that small and medium businesses may need a little bit of support with. So for those reasons, you guys, I definitely think Public Square is worth a closer look, especially if you're looking for exposure to the e-commerce, software, app type of sector or industry. There's a lot going on with this organization, but as we've seen in today's presentation, the numbers truly don't lie. And when you're putting up three-figure year-over-year growth in terms of not only the businesses that are coming on your platform, but also the end users or consumers, obviously something is working there and there's a real demand for this type of product. So again, focused on connecting consumers and brands with like-minded values and patriotic beliefs. I'd be super curious to hear your thoughts in the comment section below on Public Square Holdings, if you're currently holding shares, and their business model compared to some of the other players in this space. If you're still watching at this point, hopefully you found value, so hit the like button and feel free to subscribe if you're not already part of the community. We just hit 42,000 subscribers. We'd love to have you as part of the McNallie Money family. That's all for now. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.